What's up, everyone? We leave tomorrow for Guntersville. I'm real excited for this one. Table Rock, I still got a bad taste in my mouth from that one. We found the right fish in practice and they just decided to get up and leave, and I don't understand why, but things happen. That's fishing. I'm hoping we can get it done in Guntersville. I really want to qualify for nationals really bad, and I'm hoping we can get it done in Guntersville. I have a feeling that it's going to be a good tournament, but you never know till the time comes, and we'll just roll with the punches, see how it goes. But I'm real excited. We leave tomorrow. Colin's actually at home, so he's gonna leave, and we're probably gonna meet halfway. Shout out to Evan for driving me. He's gonna drive me tomorrow morning, pick me up, and then probably Drake's gonna be with them, and then we're gonna head down in the morning. So, but that's my little intro, and I'll keep you updated throughout practice. We'll see how practice goes. Hopefully I get some good footage, and I'm real excited. I got a feeling about this one. We're gonna make it happen.
POV of me.
See you later. What?
You know what actually gets them going? Bring your goose call out there.
Oh yeah.
Greg, let's hear the turkey call.
I'll go grab it right now.
Drake's gonna give us his world-class turkey calling skills. There you go. So shortly after this, we ended up hitting the road, and I just wanted to do a quick voiceover to explain what's going on. So I was planning on recording a lot during practice and making a practice video and everything, but Colin and I ended up having a really rough practice, or not rough, but more of a slow practice, so we didn't get too much good fishing footage, I would say. So this is going to end up being just a tournament video with a little bit of vlogging mixed in, and I just wanted to explain that real quick, and I'll be doing voiceovers throughout the video to explain what's going on during the tournament, and yeah, enjoy.
We arrived at the Airbnb. Made it.
Don't post.
Nah, that's getting posted. Let's get a tour of this place.
Yeah, I'm getting
Muff, give us the tour.
I'm getting canceled.
Yeah, you're screwed.
Oh, let's go. It's actually our house.
Oh, this is sweet. Let's turn some lights on. Got a pool table. Why is there so many rooms?
Can I get this one?
Dibs. Oh, there's upstairs. Dude. We should climb up here.
I get naked, open the winds.
Is that the plan? Sweet.
So now here we're jumping to tournament morning. Me and Colin drew boat number 13, and we were pretty happy about that, but we also weren't really sure what to expect for the day. We didn't have the best practice, and we thought we had some good areas that had a lot of potential, but we didn't really know the potential of most of those areas since we hadn't fished them hard. And this area right here that we're starting was a shallow spot. It had weeds and really clear water, and we saw a lot of fish cruising around the area in practice. And we caught a couple like 2-pounders, and then we also caught our biggest fish during practice there. It was like just over 4, and we also saw like a lot of decent like 3+ pounders and 4-pounders just cruising around. So we thought it would be a good area to start, give it a shot. We also had a lot of stuff in this area, so this whole creek arm was kind of our game plan, and we were just going to spend our time, take it slow, and see where the day took us. So now we've been fishing around this area for a while, probably like 10-ish minutes, and we haven't had much luck at all, haven't seen much life, and we think that was because there was a lot of top grass that moved in, like just muck on the top of the water, like cheese, just got pushed into this bank somehow, probably from the wind or maybe even current. We're not too sure how it got there. But as you can hear Colin say it in the last clip, he says he doesn't remember this much grass being on the top of the water, and we're thinking that's why this area is not producing like we thought it would. So we're not planning to stay too much longer, but Colin gets a bite here and on the frog, and something happens to his reel. It was 100% not his fault at all. I'm not even sure what happened. I've never seen it, but his drag just like completely was loose, even though it was tight, and his spool was just spinning, and he couldn't like reel at all. It was really weird, but we weren't too worried about it because it was a smaller fish, and yeah, you can see it here.
I drag you? I can't catch you.
You're not moving. You're not moving at all. Grab your line.
You can grab it. Grab it up front. Is he on there?
Yeah. No, he's not.
He's not.
So as you can see, something happened with his reel. It was a complete like misfunction, I guess. It wasn't his fault at all, and we checked the drag after the drag was tight. The line was tied to the spool, so it wasn't spinning on the spool, so we're not really sure what happened there, but something happened, so it's not a big deal, and we're moving on. And we're gonna keep fishing this bank here, not have too much luck. We pull into this little pocket. I catch like a 10-incher, nothing crazy. Pull out, and now we're just, I believe Colin's tying on a Carolina rig, and we're gonna go hit some more offshore spots that we have in this creek, because we think they might have pushed off the bank in this area that we're at. So we just arrived at our second spot here, and it's kind of like a point that comes out. It's got hard bottom and weeds, and we found it the last day of practice, so we thought we'd just give it a shot. It was near our starting spot, and we had some stuff around it too, but this was on the way. So we stopped here, and there was another boat on the other side of the point, but we stopped like a good 200 yards before them, and so we were pretty far, but when they saw us start catching fish, they kind of pulled up right on us. So just wanted to clarify that we didn't pull up on them, and they kind of just trolling motored over to us, and at one point they were within casting distance, so I don't know what they were thinking, but here you go. So now we've been at the spot for about 10-ish minutes, and I think we've caught 3 keepers, or not keepers, we've caught 3 fish, and they've all been shorts, and we've been watching this boat just inch closer and closer to us, and they're fishing for the same fish as us, and they're catching keepers. So we know there's a lot of fish in this area. There's a boat behind us also catching fish. These guys are catching fish, and we're catching fish too. We're just not getting the right size. So we're gonna keep fishing here and just give it a little longer. We've only been here for about 10 minutes, so yeah. So at this point we've caught a ton of fish at the spot, and this boat is like right next to us, as you can see in the video. Just a few seconds ago, it's like to the left a little bit, but they're right there, and we're both catching fish, and this ends up being our first keeper of the day. So yeah, and we've seen this other boat catch multiple keepers, so here Colin hooks up on another one, so we're just crushing them at the spot, and most of them are small, but this will key us in to a key pattern later in the day, and I think we wouldn't have found that spot if it wasn't for this one, so I'll explain it later. Once again, shout out these guys. I mean, look how close they are. That's crazy. So at this point, we've fished here for probably about 30 minutes, maybe 40 minutes, and we've caught a ton of fish, but just no size really at all. And we've only got 2 keepers in the box. So we decided to get up and leave and go to a different creek where we have a similar type spot in that creek, similar to this, to go see if they're setting up the same way. And this first spot we started at really keyed us in for the rest of the day on what to target, and it was a really good thing to find early in the day because it really just pointed us in the right direction. So we're heading to the next creek here, and yeah, here we go. So we actually decided to stop at this dam at the end of the lake because it was kind of near the creek that we wanted to fish and one of the spots we wanted, so we thought we'd just stop for a few minutes and give it a shot, see if we could get any keepers off of it. And we ended up catching, I think, 1 short fish, and we really didn't spend too much time here, and then we just took off and headed to the next area.
First came off, he looked like a keeper.
Yeah. Kind of.
So here we decided to make one more stop before we went to the spot that we wanted to hit in this creek that was kind of similar to that area that we caught all those fish. So we decided to stop here because this was a decent area we found in practice, and we knew there was fish here, and we would just give it a shot because it was on the way. So now we've arrived to our spot that we wanted to hit in this creek that was similar to where the area was that we caught all those fish earlier in the day. And what it is an offshore hump or point that comes out with shell on top and weeds around the drop line. And this really keyed us in for the rest of the day to find areas like this near the areas where we found the fish shallow in practice, because these fish were starting to move from the shallow areas where we found them in practice, and they're pulling more offshore, starting to head their way to the ledges, but they're stopping at these points and humps, and that's where we were catching them. And it really keyed us in for the rest of the day. I actually ended up losing the catch footage from this spot, but this was the area we were fishing, and this is the end of it. We ended up catching 3 fish. Colin caught 2 keepers, and I think I caught 1, and we had our limit now. And we were going to head to the original creek where we started, but we were going to hit the points and humps that we didn't end up hitting a little bit farther out up in the creek to where we thought these fish were pulling up to, that we found in practice, because we saw a lot of good fish shallow in practice. And now we were going to check these areas where we think those fish could have gone, because they were not where they were in practice.
Let's go, baby. Go. Just, let's go. That's a freaking tall right there. Let's go, dude. One more. That's a damn near 5-pounder.
That's a stud right there. That's what we needed.
So now that we got that nice one in the boat, we're heading to our next area we want to try. It's kind of right next to this area we were just fishing, and it was actually a shipping container on a point that was very similar to the one where we just caught that nice fish, but it had a shipping container on it, and we caught a decent fish in there in practice, so we decided to pull up to that. And actually we had some unhappy fans of us, and you'll see in the clip. But I'd like to just clarify, these guys were fishing a point kind of next to it, and they did not even know the shipping container was there, I guarantee you, and that's why we pulled up pretty close to them, because they were not fishing the same thing we were, and we were just gonna fish the shipping container and head out of there, but they were not happy when we caught this fish, so you'll see.
sarcastic for sure.
So as you can see from the clip, we caught like a 3-pounder, culled out a fish, and we had someone cheer from us from the right. They were happy for us, but this team that was to our left, they were being sarcastic and they were saying good job, clapping, just staring us down, and then they pulled off, just got on plane right next to us, and I don't know, it was just not cool. But whatever, let them do their thing. We caught the fish, so whatever. So we gave that spot a little bit more time, didn't have much luck, so we decided to go hit the spot that we caught a lot of small ones on in the morning, see if anything pulled up. Didn't really have luck, so we decided to dedicate the rest of our day to bouncing between this crate and the spot where Colin caught that nice fish, pretty much for the rest of the day, and just kind of see what we could scrape up, and yeah. So sorry for the wind noises, but Colin ended up catching a giant crappie here. It was 1.5 pounds, giant crappie. We got a quick picture and let him go, but thought that was kind of funny. So at this point, that fish culled out our smallest fish. It was a 280, and we were sitting around 15 pounds. And we knew that we were just one good bite away from qualifying for nationals. And we just put our heads down, and we were gonna see if we could get a big one at the spot.
Yes! Let's go! Let's go! Oh, yeah! Oh, boom! Come on, let's go! Woo! Let's go. Still need one more. Yeah. That thing's got a frame though. All right. We got a call.
So what I want people to realize here is the reason Colin and I freaked out so much wasn't because of the size of the fish, but we knew we were one good bite away from qualifying for nationals, and we were so sure this was the fish. It was our biggest fish of the day. It was a good 4-pounder, and it culled out our last small fish, and we were so sure this was the one, and it just shows how much it really means to both of us to make it to nationals. And we really thought that that fish might do it, and that's why we were freaking out so much. But you hear me say we need one more, and you always need one more fish because you never know what other people are gonna catch. And that fish was a little smaller than we thought when it first got on the boat, and we thought it was a 5-pounder, but it was a 4-pounder. So after we weighed it, I kind of had a feeling we needed one more bite.
Fish 4 is also a 2.8. We have two 2.8s. Exact same. There's this one. I've weighed all of them. It's definitely this one shorter, smaller, right? Let me put the ball bag on. That one's definitely lighter. And then just make sure this one feels pretty light. That one's big. Yeah, it's gotta be that one. Yeah.
So I'm not sure why, but we ended up losing the footage of the first 2 big fish we put in the bag. Not sure why the camera wasn't running, but yeah, just wanted to make that note.
Dude, that one looks like a smallmouth. One of them has like a smallmouth bag.
Really?
That shit. Probably should have some before he died.
Yeah, let's go double them. I can look at that.
Plain and simple, Luke. He put it as it is. All right, we got a southwestern Michigan team here. Met some parents from there. Appreciate you all coming out. Thank you so much. We got southwestern Michigan and Nick Fascio and Colin Oldfield, 16 pounds and 12 ounces. Well done, guys. 16-12, top 5. You got a big fish in there? 2 nice ones. Hold one up for the crowd. Yeah, let's hold them up for the crowd.
I'd like to thank my parents if they're watching, and SMC and Bass and Bill.
Thank you, sir. Well done. Louisiana Tech.
So thanks for watching the video. We ended up missing nationals by 7 ounces, so that's a tough one, but we'll get them next time. I kind of had a feeling that we were about 1 bite away at the end there after we got that last fish. So it's tough. It stings. Definitely would have loved to make nationals, but in college everyone catches them, and you just gotta always get that one more bite to be in front of everyone else, and we just couldn't get that there at the end. So we got Saginaw Bay coming up this weekend. Actually, we're leaving Saturday, so looking forward to that one. Really trying to make nationals at Saginaw Bay. Me and Colin would love to do that, and it would just be great, especially since it's kind of our home waters in Michigan compared to some other schools, and it would just be cool to get it done there at Saginaw. And hopefully I can get some better footage at Saginaw too, talk to the camera more so I don't have to do so many voiceovers, kind of just like do some more vlogging and get more practice footage too so I can make some practice videos. That's the goal. And just get better at fishing, get better at filming. It's always the goal. So thanks again for watching. If you liked it, feel free to leave a like or don't. But yeah, thanks. Peace out.
Drake, what did you do, buddy?
I don't know.
Come on now, quit messing around. All right. Greg, what the fuck, dude?